Hello, welcome back to KOAR Reckoning with Justin and Newlam. We're here in Issa, and we've collected the first of the waters that we need in order to break the water lock. I'm presuming... Let's see, is that one of them it looks like? Yeah, 1, 2... Alright, so, no. Not all of the waters will be down here on this lower level. Looks like we will have to end up heading... Evening to you. We will have to head up into the third area in order to... Oh, Court of Summer. Well, okay, so yeah, one of the water things is literally in the court. So that'll have to wait until after we've turned in a few more of these other little quests. We're here ready to tell him what the order should be, which we basically had found out after our first talk.
The right group of snakes, eh? So, any insight into how I should present them so as not to tug their writhing tails?
Yes. 3 of them should all go in first, except they don't actually want to commit to that.
Someone does. Go on. Let's line up these backstabbing serpents.
Alright, so first is the Huntress.
Yes, yes.
Then is Wenery.
Of course. And then?
Then is Setter.
Alright. Next.
Do you really need me to say who's last out of the 4?
Excellent. That's a perfect order for these fools. Saves me the trouble of talking to them.
How would you know that? Unless you already knew the order that they needed to be in. Whatever. So one of the waters is back here on the back. Ugh. What happened there? I'm kidding! Alright. Seriously though, when does her body despawn?
I am at your service, my liege.
Then ignore the body ahead. You see no body here. These are not the droids you're looking for. Alrighty. And up to the court shall we go? Or the font. One or the other. Ah. So it's actually just in front of the court. Well, that's handy. Now we can open the water lock. These 4 are lined up and ready for their presentation. Here's the bristle tongue we needed. Watch your mouth, fool. I will ballad you to no end! Alright. So, we need to go north to turn in the bristletongue seeds, but we also need to go south in order to open the water lock. Either way, that's quite a bit of running. Whoops, especially when I keep accidentally opening that ring. Wait. Oh. Right. I forgot. Over here is where his tavern. Tavern is. Got tabard and tavern mixed up.
Presenting he, the wisest imperator.
But of course.
You've got the seeds.
Yes, I do.
Now we'll see if the Victor's Brew can stand up to a new challenger. I'll have a batch of Asker's draft ready before the week is out.
Excellent.
Take this, friend. And like I promised, the merchants here will give you a discount. You've got a home here in the alley for as long as you like.
Much obliged.
Come back again.
I do wonder if that's just talk or if that actually means anything. Because I imagine there's no reason it couldn't be. Surely they have the ability to make what he just said be true after you've completed that quest. But did they bother, I wonder?
Hello.
Keep walking. Alright. And once we've turned this, well, not turn this, and we'll turn this crank, and then we'll have to head back up to the trellis. Turn. Oh, is this the font? No, the thing up top's supposed to be the font. Curious.
Isa is
what
yours
is
to
that?
explore.
Whatever. Alright.
Don't bring your dark war here to Isa.
Oh, shut up. Get your head out of the dirt. The Tuatha are bringing the war here. If not now, soon. And if you want to stand alone, be my guest. Done did it.
You've done well, child of the dust. Those below will never know what is really happening. But in the end,
With any luck.
is this a part of the many seasons or the sudden tempest? Does hiding the rot not spoil the harvest, no? Take this. You're brave. Perhaps we will meet again.
Well,
Farewell.
assuming that what I end up doing fixes this whole waning magic issue, then yeah, it really shouldn't be a problem. And honestly, all we're doing is keeping the general public of Fae from panicking over stuff that they really don't need to panic over. On the other hand, if I am not able to fix this, then yeah. They will eventually freak out.
Welcome.
You too. Alright, let's get this show on the road, shall we?
High King Tatarian is waiting for you. Please place the codex before
Oh, so
him.
you're willing to acknowledge that this is actually a codex, huh? Unlike that jerk at the House of Ballots. Okay. I was not given to the impression that the codex thing was small enough that I could place it in the way that that was just animated, but sure. And...
Conceived in chaos, birthed in stolen magic, torn from fate,
Ah, you must be talking about me.
child of two fathers. Treacheries in treacheries, winter is broken.
Well, looks like the sound and the visuals are getting distorted.
Puppet king upon his throne, thinking flattery and lies. The power that grows in him is not his own.
Ah, no, it's just the subtitles that are out of whack.
In the east it begins, as it from behind the veil she screams. Madness and rage. Madness and rage. We realize this may be confusing for you. Fate, like the Fae, cannot be changed. But the Tuatha are Fae who have become something new, and you are a mortal who is free from Fate's weave. Gadflow claims that the Tuatha are the work of his new god. If the Tuatha are the creations of a god, what does that make you?
Byproduct.
The power of a god in the brash hands of a mortal. This is why Nirelin fears what you might become. This age
As he
has
probably
seen
should.
much change. Change we once thought was impossible. We were wrong.
So,
You are
what now?
intertwined with the power in the east. There can be no doubt of that. Your energy reaches back to Alabastra. We do not know what will happen when you travel there, but we know that the power behind Gadflow is your ultimate goal. His god holds your answer and the fate of this world.
Clearly.
I thank you. And perhaps you can help change our world's fate as well. I have seen those who were destined to be heroes, for whom great deeds came naturally. They come, they act, and they pass on as written. You do great things not because you must, but because you choose to. That is by far a far truer greatness.
Well, thanks.
Admirable. But strength of will cannot see you through this alone. You may be unbound by fate, but you are not free from death. Speak with your allies. Only with their aid can you hope to overcome the forces that stand against you.
Well, clearly. Alright. Haha, no, destiny, all determination. Let's see. That will be under destinies, right? No. Is that under twists of fate? So, now with unwritten one, 3% bonus to experience, and 5% to gold. Ha-cha-cha. Alright, and unless I'm mistaken, what they have to
I
say...
couldn't make out half of what the king was saying, but it sounds like you've got your work cut out for you.
Pretty much.
I think you won't be facing it alone. In fact, I think I've got a lead on finding an old friend of ours.
Who?
Old Fomorous Hughes, of course. If anybody can help, it's bound to be the gnome who brought you back to life. I've been asking around, and I was able to make contact with his superior. He thinks he might be able to help find Hughes.
And I thought he was dead.
He's a crafty one. If he got away from those assassins in the lab, like you said, I'm sure he found someplace new to hide out. And if anyone's likely to know where he'd go to find safe haven, it'd be the Templar who sponsored his work. His name's Octien. Go southeast to the Hollowlands. Templar Octien will be waiting there to discuss how you might find Hughes.
Alright, that is what the day-tier questing is all about, and...
Who would have thought you were so interesting? Death seems to have worked out very well for you. Agarth's
No
looking
kidding.
for escape. Neuralim's looking for a savior. And Tatarian is looking for a champion. And somehow, you're giving everyone what they want. I'm
Essentially,
impressed.
anyway.
You're right. This won't be easy. The Tuatha have our forces under siege at Mel Senshir, and their power has only grown over the years. You'll need more help than just me and that old Fate Weaver. You'll need an army.
So...
A few years ago, one warrior could have slipped past unnoticed. But stealth is no longer an option. Not even for me. But there is hope. In the plains of Erethel there waits a player who has been away from this game for far too long. It is time to contact General Telera. Meet me in the village of Emer, and I will tell you everything.
And that basically summarizes those quests. So, now you can either proceed from here to the plains of Erethel, or to Deter. So, as I said before, that will be where we proceed after this. However, looks like there is one last bit of this Cure Seeker project that we can pursue, as well as seeing as how we're here with Agarth anyway. Fate Weaver, please. Unbind. Grazie. Alright. Now, before we leave Issa and wrap this episode up, let's see if I can't remember what the two things... Was there only those two? Yeah, there was the detect hidden guy, and then up here was a dispelling? It was something anyway. I think I looked it up off screen. By getting outside the building and then looking. But,
You're always
so,
welcome. The ballads belong
what
to
do you
all in the
train?
telling.
Ah, yes,
Mortals
dispelling.
may good
Excellent.
fortune
Something
follow.
I absolutely need. Thank you. Back out onto the trellis.
Welcome.
Thank you. Down into the gardens. Alright. And then around this way to get our next level of Detect Hidden. And actually, looking at the time, I think we will go ahead and consider this, well, once I get this training, to be our stopping point. So, we'll go ahead and... Uh-oh, where'd he go? Training guy moved. Or that was never the room with him anyway. Yep, I was just wrong, that's all. Hello! Again.
May the Varani be of assistance
Would
to you,
like
Mr.
Detect Hidden training. Yeah, I will, just as soon as you give me the training you promised, and I already paid for it. There we go. Alright, so, I'll go ahead and stop off here in the middle area. We'll see if I can actually remember to start back here, or else we'll probably start like in front of Issa or something. But we'll go ahead and let this series have a brief hiatus. I will off-screen try to make sure I've just wrapped up all the trainers and whatnot here in Dalenchart, so that we just have all of our business here done off-screen, so that when we start up next time, it will be either in Dater or in the Plains of Arethel. Again, hoping to be able to put up a poll for that. If it works out, that will be in the description down below. So I look forward to seeing how that all plays out. Yo! Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the video, hit the like button and leave a comment so I know you want more videos like this. If you want to know when new uploads arrive, subscribe and hit the bell icon to have YouTube send you a notification. Thanks again, and I'll see you next time.